Just to do a quick cleanup in our root directory for our project, going to the templates folder. We don't need all these files. All that we need at the moment, we only need blog and blog details. So in my case, I'll delete all other pages. So in your case, for practice purposes, if you are still learning how to work with Django, you can consume all the other templates. So I'll just remove them. Then my project looks a little bit clean. Then back to my code editor. So the goal for this part of the video is to consume the styling, the static files, to give shape to our blog homepage. So this is how we do it. Navigate to templates, blogs. So this is our blog HTML, blog HTML file. So to consume the static files, we need first of all to load the static. This is the code snippet to do that. Load static, we have that. After that, we need to adjust these pads, and this is how to do it. So identify the links, the static file, or rather the styling, the JavaScript, and the images that are being fetched locally. And locally means from that are supposed to be fetched from this folder. So this being the first one in my case, I select the path, then cut it. So when the cursor is still in between the two quotations of href, I write static, enter. So a new code snippet is added. So in between these single quotations, I paste the path to the bootstrap min.css. So these applies to all other local pads. So I'm going to do that on all other CSS that are being fetched locally. So once you do that for the static files, just save. Once you save, you can click on reload, and we see our blog page seems to be taking some shape. Let's see. Let's wait for the final results. So usually this may happen if some of the styling or the JavaScript have not been consumed as expected. So let's go back, work on the JavaScript as well, and then come back and reload. So in the JavaScript section, we also need to identify the links to the JavaScript that are being fetched locally, and I think most of them are being fetched locally. So in this case, as you can see, so just select this path without the dot slash, select that, then delete what we have, then static, then paste that without the dot and forward slash. So do that to all other JavaScript code that are another JavaScript that is being fetched locally. Once done, save the changes, then go back to the home page and reload. And we see that we have been able to improve on the styling in terms of the CSS, and we believe that the effect, we have some JavaScript effect. That is why it was not working before we worked on the JavaScript code, lines of code. So the next thing to work on are images. So let's fix the images and see how our website looks like. So search for all the fields with image tag. So we have this, the icon, the favorite icon. So we do the same thing, static, then paste that, identify another image, select the image path, cut, add the static code snippet, then paste that. Having worked on all the images, let's save that, then go back to the website and reload. And there we go, we have been able to achieve what we have in this page. Alright, now having done that, we are going to start now writing codes for the models, or rather for our database, so that we are able now to load these projects dynamically. Let us see how to achieve that.